The hype for this show was basically fucking instant, and then it died out and was never heard of again, and we're all still waiting on season 2, which might come out this year, I don't know. But I basically just checked it out because I like the aesthetic, and it turned out to be mediocre as hell. It lacks the diverse character arcs and crazy plot twists it's somehow known for. I don't know, maybe I just missed it, but none of these characters were really that interesting. The main character is an anti-hero, and he's not really that likable or interesting. Doesn't take care of his daughter, doesn't work, has a gambling addiction, steals from his mom. He's kind of just a piece of shit, but he's also pinned to some sort of underdog, so he just comes off as like a wet sock of a person in general, lacking morals and a fucking backbone, making him so unbearably unlikable to watch. And I'm not even going to talk about the fact that he has enchanted netherite plot armor. Like, I know he's going to win, but you don't have to fucking... just watch this. And tell me that it's bruh. And I guess he does the right thing in the end, but it's really with no good transition. Like, he has no good reason to do it. It just kind of comes out of nowhere. His best friend's boring as fuck. I don't even want to talk about him. The weird doctor guy fucking helps the goons with the underground goods sales, I'll call it. It was probably the most interesting part of the show. I would say one of the most interesting parts of the shows, other than the fucking spy shit. But then they just ended it with him dying. That was it. And then they just went on with the A plot. And that's how the whole show goes. There's this consistent A plot that's pretty cool. And then a different B plot that just ends with fucking someone dying, and that's it. And then they never talk about it again. It's even how the fucking A plot ends to an extent. The James Bond-esque spy B plot was more interesting than the actual lore, but it ended with him just dying. It was cool as fuck, but it was like, oh, it's his brother. Oh, and he's dead now. And it's like, did I see it coming? No. But it's like, what did this do to, like, the rest of the lore? Like, not really anything. Like, what makes a good twist is how it really affects the plot. None of the twists in this really do anything. Even the ending itself, it's like, oh, that's neat. But it's like, did we really learn anything? I guess it's supposed to be like low-key anti-capitalist. And this isn't a political channel, but I think the platform did like anti-capitalist better. And it's also a death game movie, so maybe the hype killed it. I don't know. The show itself really isn't that bad. It just has so many open-ended plots, poorly handled characters, and a lack of direction outside of who's going to win the death game. But that's like the least interesting parts of these types of movies. We watch these movies because of the characters and what they do in the midst of facing death. Movies like Saw, just the first one, encapsulates what the average person would do just to survive and not die. The platform represents the rich eat the poor in a better way. Even Alice in Borderlands makes the whole anime-style world-building character arc and click shit better than this shit. And that show got bad. That shit was bad in some ways. It either hits or it's just awful. Both seasons. But these shows were not literally everywhere. Maybe except Saw. But even fucking Mr. Beast got his little grubby hands on Squid Game. For months, Squid Game was everywhere. Memes, reacted to, what the fuck ever. But in my opinion, Squid Game is alright. I don't hate it. It just kind of sucks. It's not that horrible. If you're a returning viewer, sorry for the 3-year nap. I'll see you in 2028.